Hello, and welcome back to Yara's podcast. This episode is going to be about 23 things that I've learned in 23 years. And the reason I say that is because I just turned 23 on October 25th, 2024. Obviously, it took me a long time to make this episode. First of all, there's so many things, that's 23 things that I've learned in my life. I wanted to make it a good list that has general things that I feel like made my life better and things that I've learned. So that's a lot. And then next is I just kept getting busy with different things and I felt like I didn't have the time to um really record this episode. Finally, I'm recording it. It's December right now, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm going to talk about 23 things that I've learned. I'm very excited. But first, I'm going to do a bit of a recap. Recently, I watched this movie called Defending Your Life, and another one I watched called Bruce Almighty. And I thought they were both interesting. They're about things that are like beyond life in a way. And then also, I watched Wicked in theaters, and it was so good. Made me so happy to watch. I enjoyed it, and yeah, love that. And then also, I watched season 3 of From. It's so good. If you like shows that are like mystery and science fiction, this is perfect for you. And like, but you have to be okay with not knowing answers. Like, it has a lot of mystery. I'm so excited for season 4. They're going to make a fourth season. And also, I started co-op training. So co-op training is basically where students train in a company to get real life experience and the experience of working in a work environment. So I started that this week and it's been great so far. I'm loving it. So yeah, that's been going good. So that is the recap. Now I'm going to start with the topics. The first thing I learned is to focus on what you can control. There's so many things in life we don't have control over. If I focus on things that I can't control, it stresses me out. It makes me overthink. It makes me anxious. The list goes on. So I learned to really focus on what I can control. Obviously sometimes, you're going to get anxious, you're going to overthink, and that's okay. But I learned that it's important to take back your focus and power and to focus on what you can control in your life. The second thing I learned is to have a balance between dreaming and being present. There was a time when all I wanted to do was just dream about the future or about, you know, just my dream life. And I just didn't want to be present because all I wanted to do was just dream, which is okay. But I learned the best thing is to have a balance of both, to dream about what you want, to have goals, like to think about your dream life, to have something to go after and achieve, but also at the same time to be present and enjoy the life that you have now and the moments that you have now. The third thing I learned is to take inspiration from other people, but also to focus on your own growth. I love to get inspiration from the way that other people live their life, their lifestyle, their healthier choices, their positive mindsets, like everything that I see in other people that inspires me to be a better version of myself. I get inspiration, but then I also focus on my own growth. So I'm not just lost in other people's life. I also am focused on my own life and my own growth. Am I a better version of myself than I was yesterday? Am I getting better? Am I focused on my own growth? Am I focused on my own journey too? The fourth thing I've learned is that it's important to do things that keep you in the present moment, that keep you grounded. Because sometimes I think so much and I can get in my head. So basically, this is doing things that get you out of your head and into the present moment that ground you. There's so many things that can ground you, like different hobbies, going outside, going on a walk, even like cleaning around, organizing, painting, putting on makeup, taking care of yourself, whatever it is that grounds you is so important. The fifth thing I want to talk about is to take one step at a time. Whatever goal you have, if it's an assignment you have to do, if it's a goal, The best way to do it is to be present with each step you take, one step at a time. The sixth thing I learned is to work hard at what you want. So, whatever it is that you want, go out and achieve it. Go out and work hard for it. I think it's like if you really want something, it's worth it to put in the effort. It's worth it to strive to be what you want to be, to achieve the goals that you want. If you really want something, it's worth it to put in the effort and to work hard to get what you want. I'm not saying to burn yourself out or to work too hard and not take care of yourself. No, I mean like if you really want something, it's worth it to put in the work. Have a good work ethic. That's what I mean. The seventh thing I learned is to celebrate small wins. Even if you don't accomplish big goals that you have, it is so important to celebrate the small wins because celebrating the small wins puts you in that mindset of, I deserve to be celebrated. It puts you in a mindset that's like, I'm worthy of being celebrated. I deserve to celebrate myself. You are proud of the accomplishments that you made. You're proud of every little step. And it's really positive because you train yourself to be happy with yourself, even if it's small things. And you're just celebrating your small wins, even until you get to the big ones. Even the small wins deserve to be celebrated. The eighth thing that I've learned is to follow your passions. We have a lot of passions in our life. So many things can make us feel so passionate and alive and happy and make our heart so happy. There are so many things. It can be so many things that make us so happy and passionate. It doesn't have to be just one thing. And I've learned that it's important to follow your passions. What's so beautiful about this life is that we have so many things that make us happy. We find so many things, we discover so many things that make us joyful. And I learned that it's important to follow all your passions and to do what makes you happy. The ninth thing I've learned is to take care of your inner child. There's so many ways to take care of your inner child. Doing what you loved as a child. Like, for example, if you love to watch these certain TV shows and you watch them as an adult, it's like a comfort show. If you used to love doing random things, like these just random hobbies, and going back to those hobbies, it is just so fun to go back and tap into your inner child. Just to comfort your inner child is important. Take care of that inner child within you. The 10th thing I've learned is that when you make mistakes, have compassion for yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. We're all human. Everyone makes mistakes. Be compassionate with yourself and don't be too hard on yourself. Learn from your mistake and do better next time. But there's no reason to be really extremely hard on yourself and mad at yourself. I learned to just be more compassionate and gentle with myself when I make mistakes. The 11th thing I've learned is that it's okay to feel negative sometimes. It is so okay to feel down, frustrated, irritated, angry, sad, hopeless. Like all these feelings are normal. As humans, there's this like duality. We feel all the positive, uplifting, fun, happy, exciting emotions. And then sometimes we also feel the sad, afraid, angry, upset emotions. And it's totally normal. Accept your feelings, to accept your feelings for what they are. And the faster you accept your negative feelings, the faster you can be able to feel better again and feel more at peace again. Even the negative feelings have something to teach you. The 12th thing I've learned is that having a positive mindset is so important. Looking at the bright side is so important. Having a positive perspective on things. It's not about ignoring your feelings or pretending you don't feel this or you don't feel sad or you don't feel negative. No, accepting that you feel negative and acknowledging that you feel negative, but also having a positive mindset of being like, you know what? Things can get better. When you feel better, you just attract better. The 13th thing I've learned is to not give up. Sometimes we have a vision of how we think things are going to work out for us or turn out for us, and then we get disappointed if it doesn't work out. But don't give up. You never know how things are going to work out for you. You never know how things are going to come together. They're probably going to come together. They're most likely going to come together in a way that's so much better than what you would have planned for. Yeah, the 14th thing I've learned is to always have a little bit of faith and hope, even if it feels hard. Always have faith and hope that you can have a better life. Have hope that things can turn out even better than you think. The 15th thing I've learned is to do what feels right to you. I've learned to listen to my own intuition and listen to my heart, listen to my heart's desire and my intuition, and doing what feels right for me. 16th thing I've learned is to be kind to yourself and to others. Sometimes it can be easy to know how to be kind to other people, but you should also learn how to treat yourself with kindness. Treat yourself with kindness, just like how you treat others with kindness. The 17th thing I've learned is find little things that make you feel good. You deserve to feel good every single day of your life. Every single day, you deserve to feel happy, satisfied, to have something that feels good to you, even if it was just one thing in the whole day. You deserve to notice the good things in your life and to do things that make you feel good, to have hobbies that make you feel good, have activities that make you feel good, have a life that makes you feel good, even if it's little things in your life. The 18th thing I've learned is to self love. Love yourself. Just like how you love other people and love other things, that love, you deserve to give it to yourself. The 19th thing I've learned is to have self care. Whatever kind of self care habits you love to do, it's important to take care of your body and the way that you feel. The 20th thing I've learned is to nurture both your mind and your body. So, what I mean by mind is to learn new things, is to read, to discover new things, to discover new knowledge, to get educated. And then also nurturing your body with healthy food, whatever it is that keeps your body nurtured and your mind nurtured. It's important to have a balance and to nurture both your mind and your body. The 21st thing I've learned is to have a balance between working at your career and also enjoying and having fun in your life. Like working hard at your job or your college or your education, working hard there, and then also having fun, going out to places that you want to go to, doing fun things on the weekends or fun activities, to have a balance of both. The 22nd thing I've learned is to have a balance between having alone time, recharging by yourself, having solitude and alone time, and then also socializing with other people. Because they're both important and they both add to your life. And finally, the 23rd thing is to have a balance between being in your feminine energy and your masculine energy. Everybody has masculine and feminine energies. And what I mean by this is when you're in your masculine energy, you're in the energy of working, of being productive, of taking action, being action oriented. And then being in your feminine energy is about receiving, relaxing, letting go, going with the flow. So it's important to have a balance of both. So those are the 23 things in honor of turning 23. I want to talk about 5 things I'm grateful for and then also a quote I found. I encourage you to think about 5 things that you're grateful for. The first thing is that I'm grateful that I started my co-op training. The second thing I'm grateful for is just the idea of cinemas. Like I went to go see Wicked and I just enjoyed going to a cinema to experience it and on a big screen, loudspeakers. It's just really fun. The third thing I'm grateful for is that I turned 23 years old. The fourth thing that I'm grateful for is clothes that keep me warm in this colder weather. And the fifth thing I'm grateful for is heaters. I'm grateful that we have heaters that keep us warm in the colder months. And the last thing I want to say is a quote that I found. I felt like it fit the theme of the episode. The quote is, "Life is a journey, not a destination," by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for listening. Bye.